Hi, thanks for having me. Today I'll be introducing you to my research on the effects of timber harvesting on the nutritional quality of moose forage. Moose are an iconic Canadian species that are really woven into our identity. Unfortunately, many moose populations in British Columbia's central interior are declining by 50 to 70%. These population declines are associated with a surge in timber harvesting in the 1990s and 2000s. Typically, trees are harvested in large cut blocks, and the plants that grow back are deciduous trees and shrubs that moose love to eat. So why are we seeing population declines when there's potentially an increase in food on the landscape? Perhaps that has to do with the nutritional quality of that food. In order to protect themselves against herbivory, plants produce defensive chemical compounds, such as tannins. Tannins are toxic to herbivores, and they also bind plant proteins, reducing the digestible protein that's actually available to the herbivore as it digests the plant material. Essentially, tannins lower plant nutritional quality. It's very energy intensive for a plant to produce tannins, so plants that have more energy from sunlight can produce more tannins. I hypothesized that plants growing in cut blocks where there's abundant sunlight will produce more tannins and therefore have lower digestible protein than plants growing in forests. To test my hypothesis, I collected samples from key plant species growing at moose foraging locations in and out of cut blocks and compared the plant nutritional quality. In accordance with my hypothesis, I found that plants in cut blocks produced more tannins and had lower digestible protein than plants in forests. Digestible protein was sufficient to meet the nutritional requirements of moose in early summer, but dipped below those minimum requirements in August in cut blocks and September in forests. So forests had adequate protein for a whole month longer in the summer compared to cut blocks. These results indicate potential protein limitation for moose, especially at the end of summer, and especially for those individuals that forage more in harvested areas. Nutrition is fundamental to reproduction and survival, and insufficient access to protein could be a contributing factor to the moose population declines we're seeing in British Columbia's central interior. The next steps in this research are to track moose condition and reproduction and determine if they're affected by foraging in cut blocks. Thank you so much.